What's up, family? Yo, today I'm gonna show y'all the install of the Rollbak retractable tonneau cover. I know there's a lot of videos out there, very helpful ones too, because they actually helped me out. But I'm gonna show y'all something that a lot of them didn't show you. And yes, it is installed already, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna show you something very helpful, so stay tuned. Check it out. It's a very simple install. As you know, tonneau cover, you got your retractable pull right there. Got your, it goes in sets. Now, like I said, I'm gonna make this video very short, but very helpful. Now, when you get your kit, it comes in about a 10 feet long box. It was well put together, it was delivered by FedEx. Now, when it comes, just to make, like I said, to make this very short and simple, the first thing they tell you on the video is you got these two brackets. One goes here, one goes here. Now, obviously, as I said, this is all installed already, so I don't have the bracket to show you. But they're about, let's say, anywhere from 8 to 10 feet, 10 inches, I'm sorry, anywhere from 8 to 10 inches. And now on the instructions, which is very good and short and simplified instructions as well, they tell you to take the bracket and you put it up against your railing here, you put it up, and they tell you to make sure it's all the way to the edge. Now, as I said, you see it already installed, but this is gonna be helpful. They tell you to put it all the way up to the edge and drill it in with the self-tapping screws. 2 screws, boom, that's done, and then you do the same thing on that side. Yes, we know that. Now, once you do that, then they tell you, now you're gonna take the canister thing, you're gonna put that on top. Here's the part where none of the videos never say. When they tell you to put the canister on top, the instruction says to make sure it's all the way flush with the brackets that you just installed. However, y'all will definitely see, I need you to come on this side because they need to see what I'm talking about. This is very important, very key. However, when you're trying to make it flush with the bracket that was installed, this canister, the hard cover, plastic cover that's on it in the back, is kind of like 90 degree. Some of them, depending on how they manufactured it, it will not allow you to go all the way flush. And that was the problem that I had. No matter how much I simply put it in there, it would, my bracket was here, the canister bracket was sitting out an inch further out. And it was driving me crazy. I'm like, how the hell? I got the bracket all the way to the end like they instructed. Now I'm putting this in and it will not go. So after thoroughly taking a good look at it, I found out it was the canister back part, the hard plastic. So I really thought about, maybe I should cut some of the plastic out and then it'll fit, which it would have. But then I said, do I really want to do that? Then I got to re-epoxy and fix this back up so don't get water all in here. But no, here's the thing, what you got to do. This may sound a little crazy, but it works. You see, mine works. You honestly gonna have to, if you run into that case, and I like doing videos where sometimes, like the old saying goes, a wise man learns from his mistakes. An even wiser man learns from another person's mistakes, right? So what I had to do to make it somewhat level and flush, believe it or not, I had to get my body up against here and push it really hard because the plastic would not allow me to go all the way flush. So once I pushed it really hard and I held it, drilled it right in, worked right in, I had to do the same thing over here. Just make sure that they level. And then I had to do the same thing. I had to press this canister, the hard plastic part in the back. I had to actually hold my leg up against it while I'm drilling the piece in. Once that's in, boom. You pull this all the way back. Like I said, in this short video, you pull this all the way back. I have to tell you, keep it 1/8 inch from your door when it's shut. You want 1/8 inch from it. Now, once you get that there, that's when you will roll it back. Obviously, you will have to, when you pull, you got to put it in this track. Make sure the threaded piece is on the outside there. Then once you get it back, I need you to come up this way. I'm gonna give you one other key information that they don't say. Then once you get it back, that's when you got these screws, these clamps here. You got 1, 2, 3. You want your first one to be up closest to the canister. Then you want your other one at the back tail, at the closer you can get, and then obviously one in the middle. If you got the longer beds, you will have 4 clamps. And these are very simple. They just go up against your bed here, up against your railing part of the actual truck, and up on here. That way it gives you a nice firm fit. So you go 1, 2, 3. Don't tie them down all the way tight. Just tie them tight enough that it holds it. And do the same thing over here. Once you get that down, you will shut your bed truck again to see how the fit fits. If it's not fitting perfect, then you would just readjust. It's that simple. Now, we got these screws here. You got 1, 2 on this side, and the same over here. Now you say, what are these for? Very simplified. These are for, you will have these somewhat loose. These is to bring this out and to bring it in. And what's very crucial about those is the setting of your retractable. Let me see if I can show you. If you can look closely, see the little white stopper? Can you see that? See, boom. See how it holds that? That's the whole purpose of tightening and loosening these. Because if, let's say you got them too tight and this is all the way in, this white stopper, instead of it stopping on it, it might be like this. And you might be driving down the highway with your retractable shut, because it happened to me. Like I said, wise men learn from another man's mistake. It's not all the way on it. And when I hit a bump or something, boom, it comes off and this thing just opens right up. So that's why you want to loosen these, shut your retractable, see just how much this is. You want it out, you want that white stopper to be out as far as possible. So now you will loosen these up, you will bring this out, so you can see that that white stopper is all the way in there. Not like this. Just because it's on it doesn't mean it's good. You want it all the way on it. And you do the same thing with that. Once you get a nice good fit of these white stoppers on it, now you tighten these down to the exact level you want it. And then you pull it back. Now that is all installed. Here's the last other key component that I love. Putting on your canister top. Now, as you can see, they give you more than enough. That is a whole 1 foot long. Your actual canister is about, this is 1 foot, but your canister, it's about, I'm gonna say 10 inches, if not 9.5 inches. So this is more than enough to cover up any of your flaws or mistakes. So if your canister is sitting here, you can put this back further, and then the water will drip. It has a rubber stop there, and it has your leaf, your mesh here to stop that. But this, what I love about this, that they give you, this is your canister. They give you this much to cover it. So it's more to play with to the left, or to the back, or to the front. It gives you plenty of space. And that's pretty much it. Your Rollbak tonneau retractable cover. It is very simple to install. As I said, there are plenty of other videos out there. They help me. I'm sure they'll help you as well. But it is that simple to install this thing. So just remember, one of the big things is that canisters, sometimes the hard plastic is so bulky that you have to put some elbow grease on it and push it up. And then obviously you got your drain tubes as well to drain the water. All right, and the very last but not least thing you do is this bracket right here. This bracket here prevents your rollback from rolling all the way back in the canister. It's a very simple thing. As you can see, if you come closer, you could probably see you got your rubber stopper, one here, and one here. Now, what you do with this, them same screws that I explained to you earlier that makes this come out, you leave the screw on, but you leave them both loose, and you literally just slide this thing under the screw. This one, you will have to, either side you choose. One side you gotta take the bottom screw all the way off and then slide the bracket on and screw it back on, tighten it back up, and that's it. And that's what prevents this from sliding all the way in the canister. Got it? So yo, I wish you well, put your tools together well, and learn from any of my mistakes and make a better, well put together tonneau cover. Thank you.